God's most beautiful angel fell for 9 days straight through endless darkness into the depths below. From that great fall, 7 princes rose to power, ruling over every single sin you've ever committed. And right now, in this very moment, one of these ancient princes is speaking quietly in your mind. Number 1, Lucifer, the fallen angel whose pride was so immense it changed the course of heaven itself. Before the fall, Lucifer was known as the Morning Star, the Lightbringer, the most radiant angel. He was so stunningly beautiful and brilliant that other angels couldn't even look directly at him. Eventually, you start believing deep down that you actually deserve to sit on the throne of God himself. That's pride in its absolute purest form, thinking you're the one exception to every single rule. Every time you think you're too good to apologize to someone, that voice speaking is Lucifer's pride. Number 2, Beelzebub, the Lord of the Flies who embodies the hunger that can never truly be satisfied. His name literally means Lord of the Flies, symbolizing corruption and the endless pursuit of more. Gluttony is not about eating too much, it's consuming everything around you until nothing remains. Here's exactly what he does. He makes you believe that more will finally make you completely happy. But here's the trap. The more you consume and acquire, the emptier you actually end up feeling inside. Beelzebub just keeps on whispering the same lie over and over again. Just one more won't hurt you. Number 3, Asmodeus, the demon of obsession, who appears in ancient scripture with a troubling tale. A woman named Sarah lost 7 husbands, each one passing away before the marriage could be completed. Why did this pattern continue? Because Asmodeus wanted to possess her completely for himself alone. That's what lust actually is. It's not simple desire at all. It's obsessive control disguised well. Medieval scholars claimed he's personally responsible for every single affair and act of infidelity. Lust is about craving anything so desperately that you'll sacrifice everything you have just to get it. He doesn't promise you love or happiness. He promises the addictive high of wanting forbidden things. Number 4, Leviathan, the massive ancient sea serpent that stirs up envy deep within your own heart. The Bible describes Leviathan as an enormous creature of the sea that absolutely cannot ever be tamed. His very presence turns the peaceful ocean into complete chaos. Nothing stays calm around him at all. That's exactly what envy does to your mind. It turns everything into churning chaos and bitter thoughts. Leviathan's name literally means twisted or coil, just like a snake wrapping around your thoughts. Here's how he operates. He makes you obsess constantly over what everyone else around you already has. Your friend gets a promotion at work, and suddenly your own success and achievements feel meaningless. Someone posts their vacation photos online, and your entire life looks gray and empty by comparison now. Envy is the only sin that gives you absolutely zero pleasure at all, just constant bitterness inside. Number 5, Belphegor, the subtle demon who sells you comfort, but quietly steals away your entire life. Sloth sounds pretty harmless on the surface, right? Just being a little lazy, hitting the snooze button. Wrong. Belphegor makes sloth look easy and appealing because it works on you so slowly you don't notice. He started as Baal Peor, an ancient god the Israelites worshipped out in the desert wilderness lands. By medieval times, Belphegor became infamous as the demon who tempts humans with clever, easy solutions. He offers attractive shortcuts, quick fixes, and magical ways to get rich without actually working hard. But here's the trap. Sloth is not just about laziness. It's spiritual apathy and choosing not to care. Belphegor whispers that you have time, that you'll start tomorrow, that coasting is totally acceptable. Before you know what has happened, years have passed by, and you've done nothing with all your given gifts. He doesn't force you anywhere. He just convinces you to peacefully drift there without ever noticing. Number 6. Mammon, the false god behind every single dollar, paycheck, and fortune you've ever chased. Jesus Christ said it absolutely flat out in the Gospels. You cannot serve both God and mammon at once. He didn't just say money or wealth. He said mammon, because greed isn't simply wanting to have more money. It's worshiping wealth like it's a god with the power to save you, protect you, and give you meaning. Mammon's name comes from ancient Aramaic, where it literally means wealth, riches, or money itself. By the Middle Ages, he'd been personified as the powerful demon prince representing endless greed itself. Here's his game: he makes you think security only comes from what you physically own and can control. So you chase more money, more possessions, more status symbols, more control over everything around you. But greed has absolutely no finish line or end point. There's never enough to finally feel satisfied. Mammon turns you into someone who'll sacrifice relationships, personal integrity, even your very soul. All for paper and digital numbers in an account you can't take with you when you leave this world behind. The wealthiest people alive on Earth right now are often the most completely enslaved by Mammon's power. Number 7. Satan, the eternal adversary whose intense anger consumes absolutely everything in its path. His name means adversary or accuser in ancient Hebrew, and that's precisely what he truly is. Satan opposes everything good in existence, everything pure and holy, everything divine and of goodness. He was the serpent in Eden's garden, the accuser in Job's story, the tempter in the wilderness moment. And his signature sin is intense anger itself, the kind that consumes and harms everything it touches. This anger isn't just being upset, it's the overwhelming desire for payback and bringing others down. Satan embodies eternal opposition to goodness, fueled entirely by uncontrollable hatred and strong rage. He doesn't just want you to fall away from good, he wants you to bring everyone else down with you too. Intense anger has this power to turn hurt into harm, disappointment into cruelty, upset into weapons. It makes you strike out at the people closest to you, the ones you love, because you're hurting inside. Satan's whole existence is nothing but opposition to God and goodness, and it has consumed him fully. He shows you clearly what happens when you let anger become your identity, instead of a passing emotion. You don't just lose the fight or the argument, you literally become the exact thing you hate most in life. So, here's the real question that matters. Which one of these 7 princes have you been listening to? Because they're not just ancient myths from old books or dusty religious symbols from forgotten times. They're the voices in your head right now telling you that pride is actually strength, not any weakness. That having more will finally make you happy, that you deserve to have what others have worked hard for. That comfort is always better than purpose, that wealth equals worth, that your net worth defines you. That seeking payback is completely justified, and everyone else deserves the full force of your anger. These 7 princes don't actually need to physically drag you anywhere against your will or by force. They just need you to believe the lies they've been whispering to humanity since the beginning of time.
There is no hope.
The choice has always been yours to make, and it still is right now in this moment, as you hear this truth. Will you recognize these voices for what they truly are, or will you keep letting them influence you? Will you choose humility over pride, contentment over greed, peace over constant anger and resentment? Will you pursue purpose over comfort, gratitude over envy, genuine love over obsessive attachment? The 7 princes have been around since the fall, but their power over you ends the moment you see them. Because awareness is the first step to freedom, and freedom from these voices is what we're all seeking.